Hi, I'm Dr. Ivan Meisner, founder of BNI. Welcome to our video series on the BNI traditions. This is part 2 of our video series. Part 2 covers the first of BNI's traditions. And the first of BNI's traditions is probably one of the most important. It's the philosophy of giver's gain. The idea that if I help you, you'll help me, and we'll all do better as a result of it. We started using that phrase pretty early on in BNI. I have to say that in our first year or so, we were talking about having unwritten loyalty oaths. We would refer one another. I promise to refer you, you promise to refer me. Obviously a little awkward. And we came up with the expression giver's gain. It's a philosophy that is now inculcated throughout the organization. I have never seen another organization integrate the core philosophy of their organization so effectively throughout the company as BNI has. I did a presentation years ago with a very large audience, BNI members and directors, and I asked the audience, I said, hey, can you give me the philosophy of, let's say Coca-Cola? And I'm going to count to 3 and I want you to all yell it out. What's the philosophy of Coca-Cola in just a couple of words? And I counted to 3 and I heard this loud, in other words, I couldn't hear anything. I couldn't make out any words from the audience. I said, well, maybe it's just that you don't know the philosophy of Coca-Cola. So let's try another one. Let's do McDonald's. That's an international company. I'm going to count to 3 and I want you to all yell out the core philosophy of McDonald's. And I counted to 3. And again, I heard, I couldn't make out any words. I said, all right, well, let's try one more. What's the core philosophy of BNI? And I'm going to count to 3, and I want you to all tell me what it is. And I did that, and I heard this loud giver's gain. It is amazing that any organization can, from the ground up, integrate the philosophy of the company so that not just employees, or in our case, directors and employees, but the members, the customers of the organization understand the core philosophy of the organization. That is incredibly powerful. Growth is both good and bad. The larger an organization gets, the harder it is to maintain healthy cultures. I wrote the book, Giver's Gain, the BNI Story, so that I could address some of the history of the organization and address some of the kinds of things that happen no matter what the cultural context. The idea with the book Giver's Gain is for people to see all the mistakes that we've made, because the mistakes that we have made apply through all the countries that we've done. They transcend many of the cultural differences. So when you read Giver's Gain, you have a chance to see all of the things we did right and many of the things that we did wrong so that you can learn from those. You see, if we don't learn from other people's mistakes, we're destined to repeat their failures. Now, let me give you a little inside track on the book, Giver's Gain. There's actually dozens of different copies or versions of the book, Giver's Gain, because in every country we have a different forward. We open up Giver's Gain with a different forward from that country, with the national director saying, here's how I got involved in this country. And then the rest of the book starts from the beginning of the organization on through until just a few years ago. We must keep a strong organizational culture alive if we want to continue to be the world's largest networking organization. I'd like to read for you the last paragraph of the book, Giver's Gain. I want to read it because I think it really sums up the power that an idea can have if it's implemented throughout an organization. If all the people in an organization row in the same direction, that organization can dominate any industry in any market against any competition at any time. BNI has dominated its industry in almost every market against all the competition for decades now. It has happened because of a shared vision and a shared implementation of that vision. I invite you to share the vision, to be part of Giver's Gain, to be here to help other BNI members succeed by giving them referrals. And by you helping them, by giving them referrals, they will give referrals to you. This is Dr. Ivan Meisner, founder of BNI. Thanks for watching.